How's it going, everybody? The stream begins now. Sort of. More like now. How's it going? Welcome to TubeBuddy Support live stream. Today is going to be a day to, well, learn how to start making shorts if you haven't started making shorts yet. First of all, a quick hello to everyone here in this channel. Let's see who we got. Tanisha 10. Hi. Aga Minecraft. Ooh, it's past midnight. Well, you'll be able to watch it afterwards, later. It's the beauty of video on demand. Surviving J. Hello. Traveled Bug. Jeff Whiskey Dysphagia. Surviving J. So many returning lovely peeps. 2 minutes ago, not in 2 minutes. Yeah, I had some technical issues going on, but we've got it solved. Probably arranging what song they'll be singing. Ah, careful. You really want to hear another one? It's gonna happen. Not sure everyone wants to hear that. But I'll do it. Give me a topic and I'll make a song out of it. How about that? Hopefully I can relate to this one. Last one, they lost me after 10 minutes. Well, surviving. Hopefully that won't be the case this time. I was this close to forgetting I had this open. Bubble Tea! Hello, Bubble Tea. That Goth Farmer, welcome again. Welcome everybody. Gaming Patrick. I will do another song. No problem. But for now, let's get to it. Here's what's going on today. Welcome to the live creator workshop. Today is gonna be featuring suggested shorts. But essentially what we're solving today is helping you get started making shorts. If you haven't started making shorts yet, this is a good place to be, to start talking about some ideas and start also utilizing TubeBuddy to do that. We'll talk all about suggested shorts, but at the end of it, I'm gonna give you workflow from start to finish, where to begin, what to figure out, what to pull, how to think about it, and then preparing content with TubeBuddy, with using SEO Studio, scheduling the upload, all that. And then we'll just chat and hang out as we do. So, let's move over to our favorite place in the world, YouTube. But let's adjust some things here really quick with the music. Bear with me, everybody. I will get better at this. I promise. Also, if you hear noises, please don't pay any attention to that. Whole roof is being redone at the moment, hence everything's all closed up. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see it. Alright. Let's change some of the music here and adjust to something a little bit more calming. Still broken for you. Surviving. I want to know more about that, but later. Send a QA. Or if you're in the Discord stream, put it there. Or write a comment. Or if you've already sent a ticket about it, let us know. Definitely want to check that out. Got a job to mention last stream. I was late and decided not to go for it at the end of the day. Hey, you know what you need to do. Oof. Shorts have been going great for me. Most of my subs are from shorts, using it to give a boost to my channel. Excellent. I love it. How are you using your shorts? What kind of ways are you doing that? Is it just shorts alone, or you take... Oh, I think I should have finished reading. Don't watch long form. Oh, well, okay, fair enough. But yeah, are you taking it from long form videos or is it all shorts? I'm curious to know. But okay, without wasting too much of your time now, let's start talking about suggested shorts. So we've just come out with suggested shorts. So that means when there's a new feature in technology, there's going to be some weird stuff happening. That's just technology. There's so many devices, there's so many computers, there's so many operating systems, there's so many RAM cards, there's so many hard drives, and there's always something new coming out that is, you know, which is great. But the other side of that sword, a very sharp double-edged sword, is that changes are tough to manage and chase. Luckily, we do get there, and we're going to make sure to solve some of those issues. So keep in mind, this suggested shorts, consider them still in beta. We're tinkering with it and also improving the accuracy of it. So for those that don't already know, suggested shorts is our new TubeBuddy tool that allows pretty much TubeBuddy to analyze all your videos, or at least the ones that have the most retention. Retention increase, and keeping that retention, not just a random spike here or there, because imagine everyone starts off at the start of the video. Why always suggest a short that is there? So what we do is look at what is that retained viewership, and that's where we start to suggest a short. There's a few ways to find it. We'll start off with the two main ways that you can access suggested shorts, if you don't already know. One is from the main TB icon, the top right. You'll see suggested shorts right here. You can click on that and it'll take you to that list of suggested shorts. We'll see it in action in just a second. But the other place where you can find it, the second main place that you can find it, is when you are working in the content tab of YouTube Studio, and you'll see, you know, your usual TB icons right there, nice and pretty, suggested shorts, ready to go. You can click right there. But you could also find it in several other places. So depending on where you're at, what you're doing, always know that TubeBuddy, scattered around like confetti, is going to find all the best places for you to start using suggested shorts. For example, let's say I go over to this video right here in my video details page. On the right is going to be a toolbox. Always stay tuned to this toolbox because we are adding more and more tools into this little area. Side note, I know that there's a few things happening with the toolbox for some people right now. We're actively working on that as we speak. But you'll find suggested shorts here as well. So wherever you like to use, wherever you like to open it is really up to you. You have all these different options, including, I'll give you a bonus one. If you go to analytics and you're looking through your analytics, guess what? Boom, suggested shorts. So you have all these different areas, different places, and what's going to happen is TubeBuddy is going to scan those videos and give you about 8 suggestions for you to work with. First, if you're already working on the video, it'll always pull that up there. Otherwise, if you open suggested shorts, let's say from the TB icon, it'll just give you an unorganized list, not unorganized list, a prioritized list, starting with the one that has the highest retention increase at the top. But here are the results. What we're looking at is your videos. And also the moment that was pretty good, or that we saw in the data to have an increase of some kind and retained it. So here we see in this video that we're looking at a 28% retention increase here at the 1 minute and 10 seconds to 1 minute and 25. If I were to click on that video right here, it'll start to automatically play the video right around that area. So here you can see, okay, all right, I think I have an idea of what's going on, or I remember this bit. It seems that viewers are really interested in this third suggestion or this third tip when it comes to working with end screens and info cards, to always check the analytics. Don't forget to check those analytics. Seems like that was a pretty helpful tip. We'll talk about how to use that in a second. But let's say what else is happening here in suggested shorts is we have a link for 28% retention increase. So if I click on that, it's going to take you straight into the analytics. And here you can see more of that data. If you'd like, you can play your video, see different areas as usual. This is YouTube Studio, but this is where you can just dig in a little bit further and see what exactly was going on. Yeah, we can see that there's a different increase in retention here, maybe a little bit there, and another little bit here. And really we're looking at what the moment was telling us, which is right around this area. And here's where, this tool was telling us that there's an increase here, and we retained that increase. It stayed. People were fascinated, and that's a good thing. So what I would do from here is scan everything else, or just scan a little bit before and after, just to see all the information that was there and gather my idea. So now that we've seen suggested shorts, it's a simple tool, but powerful tool. We can quickly just see it from here, or click on the link to see the percentage and go from there. We can look at other ones and decide, oh, there's a 68% retention increase here, 56, 53. So now I can start thinking right now, right off the bat, I have 8 shorts that I can work with right here. That's the tool. And that's pretty much how it works. But now let's put it into action. Let's give you a workflow. Let's talk about what the thought process would be like. And I'm going to give you a window of transparency into what I'll be thinking. For example, what short I will be putting out next. But before I move on, I want to take a look at chat really quick. I do not want to ignore any of y'all at all. Let's see. I'm going to scan just for kind of questions on shorts. Cool. Love it. We'll talk about all that some more. Thank you, Stephanie. Awesome. Okay, so now that we know about suggested shorts, now that you know where to find it, if you haven't installed TubeBuddy by now, I'm assuming everybody here has TubeBuddy, but in case you haven't, there are links down there to download. If you're on a free plan, you'll have access to this, but you'll only be able to do this for a few times. If you get any of the paid licenses, you'll be able to use this tool starting with Pro and up and continuously use it all the time. There is a discount code in the description for 25% off. If you don't already have one, grab it, use it, get it, start making shorts, gain views, all the bits. So now, where do we start? We're trying to think about how to make shorts, how to start making shorts. So first step is open suggested shorts from wherever those different methods, different ways that you want. Open suggested shorts, start digging through some of those suggestions. In my case, I would like to make a short about one of the last videos, bulk end screens and info cards. And so after looking at this, we've determined that, okay, my audience, or the audience, TB support, the community, or people that have viewed this video found this particular tip helpful. So there are two things that I can do with this, that, and in your case as well, when you're looking at suggested shorts. One is creating a trailer using this particular piece. And I would use some of these pieces of the video that's here, and maybe even do a voiceover. Just say, hey, by the way, we have a video, full video, but here's an important tip. Don't forget, if you want to see more about bulk end screens, click the link to the full video in the description below. Thanks. Something quick. There's an idea. Or two, you can remix this into its own standalone short. What I'm thinking of actually doing, kind of a blend of both, trailer and this, but I'm gonna center it of just this, here's what not to do when using end screens and info cards. Don't forget to check your analytics. And I'll be doing a fresh maybe take on the analytics, talking about that for maybe 10-15 seconds, and then come back on camera and be like, by the way, you want to learn more about it? Check out the full video in the description below, and move on. So that's an idea. So for you, in any category you're doing, you can set it up as a trailer to funnel your viewers over to that full video, or depending on your audience and content, create something totally on its own. Make that short deliver some kind of value on it just by itself. If they're not into full videos, long form content, then that's all right. And now you've just gained, still you're gathering views, you're building a audience base that is for shorts. Still on the same topic, still on the same thing, but really broadening your reach to those that maybe aren't into long form. Never know. Never, ever know. Question by Dysphagia. Just out of curiosity, would you put out a short if you've just released a long form, or would you create a short of the long form a few months down the line? Great question. It really depends. I think it depends on the content and your audience. For example, I know some channels, including Stanley's, is whenever there's a long form video released, he'll also put out a trailer. Some channels will make sure to have a trailer before releasing the full video. Some channels will have the trailer at the same time of the full video release. And that could work. It depends on what your style is and what your audience is enjoying, what kind of value you're delivering. But I think it depends on your intention. Your short can do well if it's done before or at the same time or after your video is uploaded. It just depends. What are you offering in that short? Raising hype, creating a hype train before the video works. Maybe you're about to release the next episode of something exciting that people have been waiting to hear. Raise a little tension. Or, hey, by the way, here's this video or trailer to the video. Like, you want to watch the rest of this, check it out now. Or at the end of it, take that best moment and do something fresh with it and kind of repurpose it. Show it off in a different light, a different perspective. Same piece, same content, same value, different face. All right. So now that we've gathered some ideas, and now that I have 8 pieces to work with, let's pretend I just went into Premiere Pro or for free DaVinci Resolve and started tinkering with some ideas, put some stuff together, maybe did a little voiceover, maybe recorded a quick little thing on camera, and did a little 10-15 second short, which I think I'm going to do with this one, so you'll be seeing a short pretty soon. And then what do you do? So going back to TubeBuddy workflow, you've used suggested shorts, you know, you have your idea, you're ready to do something. Here is what I recommend everyone to do if this is what you're doing. From the video, let's say that this is the video, actually it is, so from the video that you've selected, that you've decided I'm going to do a short from this one, go to your TubeBuddy icon and open up SEO Studio. From SEO Studio, why are we doing this? We're going to create a draft. We're going to pull in all the same information that we have, but we're going to make a few changes here so it's more design, it's better designed for shorts. And also, we're going to save it as a draft so that when we're ready to upload, it'll be ready to go for us. And perhaps if you've decided that there are several moments in your video that are worth making a short out of, now you have a draft that's already ready to go, saving you some time, making it way more productive. So if you don't already have a target keyword selected, for example, let's say if I went to my video here and it doesn't look like I've added a target keyword. Awesome. So from here, we'll just kind of pick one for now. End screens and info cards hurting your channel. We'll say that's our target keyword. Quick bonus tip in here. If you don't already have a target keyword, you can use Keyword Explorer to dig into some of those statistics and figure out what target keyword you want. This will help make sure that we're optimizing our title, description, tags, everything as much as possible. But in our case, let's say I did some research just to save you some time here. And we'll say that end screens and info cards hurting your channel. We'll just say that's our target keyword. Hit start. And it's going to pull our title, description, all of this already. If you have chapters, feel free to take that out. And if there are any changes that you think will make sense, for example, for me, I'm thinking about using the analytics. So avoid this when using end screens and info cards. To stop yourself from hurting your channel growth. Hurting your channel. That's probably way too long. In fact, I would say it should be around 60 seconds. By the way, we are coming out with a title generator tool. If you haven't already seen it, we'll talk more about that later on. But you get the idea. You know. Quick tip. How about that? Quick tip. For end screens, info cards. A quick tip to stop end screen info cards from hurting your channel. Better. All right. Now we're looking a bit smoother. I have this ready to go, and what I would suggest to do in the description is link to the video that you are creating this short for. We're creating a funnel system. Here's our short, and we want to funnel some of those viewers to the video on demand, to the long form video. And so make sure full video link here. And however you'd like to dress that up, throw some emojis, all the good stuff, and take it from there. Which I need to kind of go back and forth. Let's just say I did that for the sake of time. But SEO Studio, you'll be able to see, just, look at the guidelines, best practices, make sure that you're trying to follow everything that you can. Hit next. Guess what? All your tags are here. Same stuff. Make some adjustments if you need to, of course. And then hit next. I wouldn't worry about the thumbnail part because we all know shorts and thumbnails right now isn't quite a thing. But once you're done, save that draft. Do not apply those changes to this video. Save as a draft because we're going to use this later. And now we have our end screens info cards hurting your channel draft. So when I'm ready to upload a video, which, we would go upload a video, and let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Gotta find this. There we go. Forgive me. Once you are ready to upload, I'm gonna clean this up, this little short, but here's where you would grab that SEO draft. The little TB icon here at the top, you'll find SEO Studio, apply existing optimization. Choose end screens, info cards, hit apply, and TubeBuddy will apply all the changes we did. So in this case, when you're ready to upload your video, you've already went back into Adobe or DaVinci or whatever you use, dressed it up nicely, made it amazing, and now we're back. You're uploading. Guess what? Your SEO Studio draft is ready. Everything's locked in. Maybe you need to make some changes. Apply maybe that link, whatever it was. Let's say I went back. Well, I'm not going to apply it, so we'll skip that part. And pretty much you're all set. Make any additional changes, call it a day. Now, just for extra credit, obviously these things won't apply here, but when you are at the end, feel free to leave it private or schedule your video to be published. However, here's another way that you can also schedule your video. If you leave it on private, give it some time to process that beautiful 4K HD or beautiful HD, whatever it is that you have. But what you can do is, from the TB icon there on that short, is schedule publish. This will be your extra credit, because TubeBuddy will give you recommendation based off of your audience and when they're on. So you can decide, all right, maybe we want to do today because the video is going to be out today or tomorrow, whatever, or follow the TB recommendation. Make sure to release it when it's hot, when your viewers are on, when they're watching, because what matters to YouTube algorithm is that action. Are people watching? Are people interacting, hitting like, commenting, all that stuff? And it matters in that first week or two of your upload. So if you upload at midnight where your audience is not hanging out or not watching or not enjoying videos, YouTube algorithm's going to think, this isn't performing so well. I'm not sure if I want to keep sharing it with people. But if you put it at that peak time, that's what you want. That is what you want. So take advantage of that. But also, one of the reasons why I like using this scheduled publish more than the YouTube Studio scheduled thing there is because I can add a comment at the time of publish. So here you can add, increase that engagement. At the bottom, that comment, like, what is something else you would want to avoid doing with end screens and info cards? Something to engage your audience, something to spark some conversation. Again, the more interaction, the more engagement, the better for you, the better for the algorithm, the better for your viewers, the better for everybody. And it'll be good times galore all over the place. Once you schedule publish, you're happy with your date and time. I'm not going to do it now, but essentially it'll be done. You can forget about it and the video will automatically publish with the comment. And if you want a reminder email to you, you can also make sure that's done and you'll be good to go from there. Rinse and repeat this process. Start thinking, all right, I'm going to make my first short. What do I do? TubeBuddy, suggested shorts. Cool. Look at all those analytics, check everything out. Let's say that you just wanted to hop straight into TubeBuddy. Right here, suggested shorts. Take a look at the list, go through those analytics, pick out your favorite, go do some cool stuff like a trailer or its own standalone version. Dress it up, prep it. While that's maybe rendering, feel free to come back to TubeBuddy SEO Studio, draft it up, have it ready so that for maybe your next several shorts, you already have something pretty much ready to go. Stay productive, a template of all that. Prep it, upload it, and schedule publish with a comment and blow up. And then again and 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 again. Find a rhythm. You'll find your pattern. Put all these TubeBuddy tools together, and now you have a workflow, and now you'll be saving time and less thinky, more makey. All right, let's take a look at chat. Now's the time to ask any of your questions. So let's talk. Let me kind of go up a little bit. I'm a one-man show, so forgive me if I don't look at chat while I'm yapping away. But let's see. Added 4 more likes to the stream. That's great. I don't feel like you need a complex editor like Premiere Pro for making a good video on YouTube. Completely, wholeheartedly agree. There's a lot of stuff out there that you can use, really simple. You don't need it. It just depends what you're doing. Especially if you're on a budget and you're learning, try out some of the free programs. And each one is a little bit different. Maybe you might like Adobe Premiere more because it just fits better with the way you create, with the way you think, with the way you process things. Maybe DaVinci or Final Cut or KineMaster or something else. Try them all out. Definitely agree with you. Let's see. DaVinci, yeah, I use DaVinci a lot. I use both, but I love them. Lots of DaVinci talk, I love it. Maybe we can do a video on DaVinci. This feature seems too OP. I've never really used TubeBuddy to make and upload a video, so this is quite fascinating. Haha! Now you do, and now you will. You'll see the amount of time it saves. There's a reason why our tools are known as productive tools for productivity. It really adds up. Some of the things might feel minuscule. For example, these shortcuts that'll take you straight to YouTube Studio, but just the fact that it takes away a click or two over time adds up. It's like pennies in the savings account. It compounds. It really does. I think I need to rewatch this live stream. That was so advanced. Aw, well, hopefully it wasn't too much, but definitely want to put some TubeBuddy workflows for everybody to utilize. there's so many ways to use TubeBuddy that I think it's easily missed. So I'm here to share all the different ways, the combos of content creation when it comes to TubeBuddy. If I'm making a short, will putting a short in the title really help with the views? Can't answer that. It depends, ultimately. I would suggest try it. Check your analytics. See how it does. Or better yet, use TubeBuddy's A/B testing to see if it does. So, for example, this is what I should have done. I have this here because I'm also trying to find out whether it helps this channel or not. It's going to be different for everybody. So everybody has to test their own theories, because ultimately data is the answer. Data is going to guide you. Make data-driven decisions. So you can create an A/B test from here, test alternates, go to title, and if you have enough traffic, let's say 1,000 impressions, then always use statistical significance. Otherwise, give it about 14 days, do a date range, start as soon as possible if you like. I would always make sure to do an A/B test after your first week or two of publishing the video, and change that. Add that tag there, and then come back to your results and see if it helped. That is going to be how to use A/B testing and to see whether or not it helps you. But essentially what it's doing is just giving users a link to click to see more shorts. But here's the thing about it. It might take them to something else, or if anything, they might still be in the same spot anyways. So keep in mind that when you add these tags here, these hashtags, it's going to take them away from the video that they're watching, hence your video. Do you want that? If you do, make sure it's intentional. Or, for example, maybe you're adding this here so that somebody that is clicking on that hashtag on some other person's video will eventually come and discover you. So it's a double-edged sword. Know when to use it and when it's most important. If you're growing, if you're trying to really reach out to audiences and be discoverable, I would take advantage of that. If you're not, then just consider it. Is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying. All right, let's see. Other questions. 4 hashtags in the title. If it helps you, do it. But it could also look messy, or it could also be too much. But again, I don't know your audience, nor do I know the content. And it really depends on your audience and the content. Does it make sense? If it makes sense, if you can easily answer yourself, what is my intention for this tag? What is my intention for that tag? What is my intention for this? Then you have intention, you have a reason to make sense. If you're not sure and you're just hoping, then try A/B testing each one. See which one does best, and then do an A/B test with all of them and see which ones give you the best results. Keep doing that. And then after a while, if you're unsure if it's still helping, do it again, because people change. And so do trends. So do a lot of things. Never stop testing. Never stop experimenting. Let's see. I lost my place in chat. Oh, yes. Okay. Looking at chat, finding questions. Aw, Aga, you're so sweet. I'm glad you're learning all the things too, buddy. That makes me happy. TikTok is an excellent editing platform. Oh, it's funny, it is. All right. Cool. We need a TubeBuddy masterclass. coming up, I will be prepping a masterclass for everybody. If you want to see more about that, if you want to see a masterclass, type in the comments. Create a comment, not in chat, throw in comments. That way I can come back and really kind of see. TubeBuddy Masterclass, please. However, just TubeBuddy Masterclass it. The more I see it, the more I'm going to do it. The more I'm going to push that into priority. The only wrong way to use TubeBuddy is by not using TubeBuddy. I love it. I might make that little part a short right there. Still dreaming the Legend license. Hey. Didn't know I could do A/B testing for shorts until just now. You could. Yeah, you could. Thumbnails, not really. It's just... Alright, let me... Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad we did that, and forgive me for kind of messing up here the screen. The one thing to keep in mind when it comes to A/B testing shorts is that it's different from traditional long-form videos, and how long-form videos are recommended in browse, in suggested, and all that. So when doing a A/B test in shorts, only look at some of the basic results. So for example, you know, some of that view time, the watch time, and that watch time, if you see that go up, that's what you're really looking for. All the other ones are kind of giving you results for if somebody's hovering over and kind of watching a little bit when they're hovering over a video with their mouse, all these different things. So you might be missing some info galore, but just look for that watch time, and that way you can compare and see. That's going to be the bit that matters. Thank you for bringing that up. I think that was an excellent, not even a question, just a statement. That way we can dig a bit further into it. I definitely want to see a shorts A/B testing designed for all shorts metrics someday. Nice. Keep making shorts. But let us know in advance so I can put it in my calendar. I think the masterclass is going to be a kind of multi-part thing, so but maybe we'll do a month-long thing. And if you want to see it on TubeBuddy support or Discord, also let me know. Whatever's easier for you. When will YouTube allow us to put thumbnails onto shorts? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. But if I find out, I'll talk about it in Discord. And if anybody else knows, mention it too. But, alright, if there are no other questions, I think this will be where we essentially call it. Nice and short. Although not super short, but nonetheless, it is a pleasure to always be here to help show, share, and tell all about TubeBuddy tools and essentially create more content. I want to help you create stuff. I'm learning how to create stuff. Let's help each other. We are here for community. It is us helping each other out. That is why we're here and what we're doing. And I love doing it. Y'all make it worth it. You do. And also why my videos are so silly. By the way, make sure to check out the latest video on the channel talking about suggested shorts. Some of the tips here that I mentioned already are there as well. Or if you just want to go for the laughs and gaffs, go for it. Appreciate all of you, every single one of you. Basically, a great time to make a short from a long form video is when the viewer retention graph just becomes stable. Not kind of, but not necessarily. It's not just looking for stability, it's looking for where that increase was. And after that increase, was there a drop off again, or did it either keep climbing or stay? So we're looking at where is the areas that had the most retention increase and kept that retained viewership. I'm in America in part June, July, so my time may be easier to join. All right, June, July. I'll be thinking about that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Kristen, Billy, thanks for being on the stream. Everybody, Dysphagia, Aga, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Goth Farmer, Surviving Jay. Ooh, why do the streams that are on Discord and here feel like they've only been a minute long, right? There's so much information! I'm glad you like the energy. And, of course, thank you everyone for being part of this Creators Workshop here on TubeBuddy Support every Thursday live at 11 a.m. Pacific. Catch you next time. Don't forget to take your breaks, drink your water, keep on creating. I believe in you.